you know, if there's a nice Ornhorn, the Ahri setup is there, like some of that CC baits out a cleanse early, or you get the Devour early. You know, the follow-up here for Vi can be quite nice against this, you know, really low-range composition.
Here we go, game number 1 of the day with Sandbox. And a lot of pings going down. He's going to be spotted here once again. As immediate pings are coming in, we could get the follow-up counter gank from Bro, but the flash comes in, and they're trying to turn this. Umpty's a little bit late as they're going in onto Henna here, but the follow-up engage onto Prince, onto that backline is actually working, as he will have to flash away. There's the cannon barrage as well. And somehow Breon not able to get in on this. Looking for the play is Umpty, and now they're looking to turn it around. Actually, they get on top of the Tom Kent. Just outplayed by the Live Sandbox 3 members.
Yeah, that was a really good outplay from Live Sandbox. Meanwhile, another outplay happening here where Closer is once again, well, does end up getting rooted there. So I ran into him in the hallway on the way to the casting desk. I'll hold my thought on this story.
Okay, nice charm comes in, but it is LeBlanc, but doesn't matter if you're playing fine. No charm available, though, so they're turning it, and there's the chains, and now Krako is just in a terrible spot. They're able to convert as nice little juke from Closer. He has an extra Spirit Rush. He goes in, and the charm is going to land, but that is going to be Lava barely getting away. Now they're trying to get on in here. The damage not quite there for Breon, but they're trying to follow up engage as this time the Cannon Barrage pretty good, and the Thresh is left all alone. As the charm will come in, just trying to save Krako. Here's the turn, though, as he's only going to zone everybody, essentially. Gets the one knock up, and the Tom Kent goes down, as now they're following up here onto Henna, who does not have the flash. And he will be the second person to go down here into the hands of Live Sandbox.
So we'll have to keep an eye on Sword as, once again,
okay, he's able to get him out of the second part of Distortion. A giant rocket hit says, there you go, Krako clean under the turret, but he will pay for it.
And he flashed for that. So really, I think,
well, we are going to have this Infernal Drake taken down. You see that Live Sandbox, even though they are down about 1,000 gold, still able to select this one, as Duff is just going to teleport in. He's trying to save this as Sword a 3 turret shots in trying to take down an extra plate, I suppose.
Yeah, Duff has flash, so he 100% needs to flash that. Otherwise, he eats one more turret shot, and the Brittle comes through and he dies. He's still going forward.
Yeah, Dove just staying a little bit too long. He desperately was trying to hold on to that turret 1v2. And
in terms of team fight, it's just been a jungler's game. As
no charm, and you see, oh, he's going in. There's the Cannon Barrage and the Rocket again, and here's everybody else as well, as they should be able to get it eventually, right? Okay, they finally do, but Krako is going to go down, and that was a 4v1 under the turret.
Yeah, Sword is very happy. Henna is very happy with the amount of commitment there, and like, we could talk about the romance. We can all talk about how we love Krako's Vi. I feel like it's just a thing we say, even if we don't love it. Like, we've been like, yes, Vi, he's playing Vi. I like that. It's my favorite bat chess.
Well,
like, it's great. And he was winning. And now it's like,
well.
He had 4 kills and 1 death, and he had 4 and 2, and now he's 4 and 3. Is not even well placed. Like, they want to use the charm to get the.
Oh, we're gonna have to hold that thought as they decide. Okay, we really dislike frogs. We really hate frogs. They're gonna kill that one guy. And this is with the Rift Herald, so they're actually getting a lot of damage done, as he was not able to hit the eye. Actually cast an ability as it was open, and then it got the charge off. Bit unfortunate.
Deficit on gold, and that may continue.
Those are in the shop, as these charms, man, have not been great.
The barrage? Who is here? Is anybody here?
Diego, yeah. Okay, there's Lava. He's over the wall, coming on in. As, oh, that hook is insane!
What?
What?
Here. Well, I guess dust isn't going to settle quite yet, is it? So, Rift Herald dropped here with a heavy engage. Like, this is the cool part of this for Live Sandbox is, like, yeah, they hate frogs, as you were saying, but they've split Breon up. Sword is shown top, so they know he is not here. And so they, oh, we're just going to skip to the good part, yeah. All right. And
Hooked him.
hooked him.
이렇게 비에고 노공에 갱플 노공.
And
그리고
no,
여기
no
들어가.
ult for Gangplank,
네,
no
집 가야
ult
돼.
for
무조건 집이야
Diego.
나는.
And I didn't hear the last part of that, but
Uh-oh, Croco in the brush, trying to go forward here onto the launch. Decides he wants Viego instead. Not the cleanest engage, but there is this follow-up from the side of Liv Sandbox. And this is exactly what their composition does is Kale. He's going to pick up the follow-up kill as Closer will be going down though. Sword, he is so fed.
for his third item. Here's the gold grab. Oh my god, yeah, it's big. Closer.
That's the second chain now as he's just going to pop his stopwatch. Says no thank you. I would not like to get chained into second chains, into barrel chains, into everything else. But now, everything's being used right now, and Sword is just frontlining. The rest of the team just not there. Not a clean setup from the side of Fred at Breon. Dove pulls the trigger, and Liv Sandbox are able to secure this Drake. Well, he'll be looking to line those barrels up as the flash comes in. They get onto the Tom Kents. They want to blow up the Frog once again. Umpty has to ult away. As Croco going extremely deep for this one. You can see that even with all that damage from the side of Fred at Breon, Dove still extremely tanky. And Fred at Breon, they say, take the Hextech Soul, we'll take Baron.
I think that's actually not a good trade for Fred at Breon, but Liv Sandbox still seem a little bit shy on letting this one go. If they could slow it down and do both, it would be amazing. They are able to identify as just a start here. Blue Trinket there. Prince is going to take this solo and then rotate over. Doesn't have ult, of course. This is really greedy here for Fred at Breon, but I don't think they have a choice.
Yeah, I think they feel forced into this one. Dove might get caught out, but actually will not. Nice try by Kale on the flash in! The cleanse is good though from Henna. He is front to backing, but now he just lost his front, and Henna is going to go down as well. This is a disaster for Fred at Breon. Liv Sandbox able to play it out perfectly. They get the soul, they move on over to the Baron. They take that down too. Maybe even more than that, so. LeBlanc not really paying off too much as that is another Tarm into the Everfrost. So clean in this game has been Closer. And that's going to be the straw that broke the camel's back. Maybe that already happened a couple of times here. He's looking for the Penta. Could potentially get it here in the pit.
One more.
Zat.
No ult, no ult.
Yeah, he's not going to go for it. Lava says, hey, maybe we can give it to him. As, no, he's got a stopwatch. But still looking for the play. That's the fourth kill. But it doesn't look like it is official anyway. So that's going to be the Nexus going down. 4 kills at the end there for Prince.
Prince might get the boom boom damage POG votes, but for me, it was all about Closer, Dove, and Kyle. I think they were the real key players here, and Prince did his job.
AKA Swain. That is flying around, but yeah, the Ezreal does feel very nice.
I like the Ezreal in a conceptual way of like, oh, okay, in terms of the 2v2, like, oh, okay, it's Jake, she's got a range, but we can kind of chip away too on our own way. Has really been a week of change and a week of adaptations. Yeah, Lava's rotating over here.
Croco's still going for it. Closer. Kingslayer comes in. Prince essentially zoning 2 people at once. A bit low on mana, but they are going to chip away at this, and the call from Fred at Breon is to just let it go.
I really like the angle that Closer has and Prince together. Both from 2 fronts are able to prevent Fred at Breon from coming in and contesting.
Here we go.
For it. Here we go. Choke is controlled, but the Ornn is ready to say, nope, this is not
He's
your
just
Herald.
built an item. He's like, all right, let's go. I'm ready to go. He's just setting up
Now you might get
angle.
trapped in this choke point, though, as Fred at Breon.
Uh-oh, here we go. The Berserk comes through, and there's the Ornn onto just 1 member, but the damage is there. And a 3-man knock-up follow-up from Dove is massive as he's able to get that down. No takedown here for Closer. He will be the 1 sacrifice. As Croco's like, you don't do any damage to find engages. Although, as I say that, I mean, looks like they will try to fight over this second one. They do finally get an engage. Croco not in the best spot here, but still alive. And the Ornn knockup is really big. The light gets low as Swain will be able to pick up the objective, and Croco will go down. So Liv Sandbox not really respecting the play here from the side of Fred at Breon.
Uh-oh, indeed.
He's going to have to blow his splash for that one as a barrel to the face now, and a W. Yeah, Kale's going down. Up T. Oh, he's actually going to get that takedown. That is pretty massive. And now Closer's in the back line, and uh-oh. They went a little bit too far with this one, and they will get punished. That is another kill into the hands of Closer.
Oh, this is just so tragic. They had finally a chance.
Prince. Oh, okay, hold the door.
Oh man, Closer almost gets that pick there onto Henna too, who was exposed there on the back side, the side of Reddit Breon. So they push for this.
졸망하겠다.
And this is actually the first-person view here on Kale as he bails himself out. I'm alive. I would have rather seen the full wide shot here because I wanted to see the angle of where Krako was, because they almost pick off the Jinx as well. And one more fight's pretty much all they get here on this early Baron.
Well, they got to try something as the knockup is here onto Delight, and the Ornhorn is blocked. Will it matter much as the Berserk comes in, hits two of them? Henna has to cleanse.
The Hextech Soul is getting so much value here.
Yeah.
As they just cannot even retreat safely.
And here comes fake Swain, but better Swain.
Double mask Swain.
Yeah, he's just going to frontline for this one. This game is over as over the wall comes everybody. Double kill here for Closer. That's the kill from far away here on to the last member. 3 kills for none. Live Sandbox now can get a free Baron.
That's a Baron too.
Yeah.
It's pretty big. So look at him. He has stopwatch and double mask. And he's just literally going to go in and 4-man this.
He has flash too if he needed it. Doesn't even bother using it until the end, I believe.
Yep, just to guarantee the kill.
Yeah, he does.
이거 바론 가자 바론.
Let's go to Baron.
스웨인공 단데?
All of it was the Swain ult.
Yeah.
Doing a whole lot here for Lava. He's behind. His team is behind. We called out in the draft. It could have been a lot of better bottom lanes, I think, to set this one up for success. They didn't go down that path. They fell behind early. And this is a dominant 2-0 for Live Sandbox. Now, they haven't killed the Nexus yet, but that's the expectation considering the massive lead.
I think the Hextech Soul is about to come back from the dead and kill a Nexus because that's the way it feels right now with the amount of value it's getting. As they do not have a front line, the Ornhorn is going to essentially single-handedly help pick up that kill.
One of the first games I've ever seen an ornament go to the jungler second and not the damage dealers. But frankly, there's no Mythic for Prince, and Silas just doesn't need it. So it's Gore Drinker second. That's where we're at in this game.
It's one thing I did not want to see, but I suppose it's a fun time to go for it because you can. As the engage will come in, the Braumult gets blocked by the door. Yep, that's going to do it. The Nexus will fall as that is yet another kill here for Prince. They get the shutdown onto Closer, but everybody else is just being chunked as, okay, I mean, you actually have to hit the Nexus, right, guys?
Please?
Okay, that's going to be Henna. Yeah, they're really having fun with this one.
As they should. It's been a tough season for Live Sandbox, you know? Like,
Rocco with the Omega Gore Drinker. Does a lot there at the end.
I love the energy from this squad. I ran into Prince earlier. I was going to tell his story. He spoke English to me. He said hello to me. Man, if Live Sandbox doesn't pop off, like, I think this guy's got a career on another team for sure. Like, he is just too good to pass up right now.
A 3-match winning streak, jumping up onto the fourth place in the LCK. How do you feel? In game number 1, I actually found out that I left my USB for my gear, so I had to use a different mouse, so I think I kind of played so bad today, but my teammates played so well for me, so I want to say thank you to all my teammates for kind of stepping up to secure this win. Same, you know. I'm so happy that our teammates did a great job today. I'm happy that we were able to extend our winning streak. And Live Sandbox has solidified their spot on the west side of the bracket. So what did you guys say with the coaching staff after seeing the final standings? We were just like so happy and grateful about the result. We said thank you to each other. Everyone played so well, so I got carried, obviously. What about you, Closer? Yeah, I thought it was a pretty much of a clean victory, so I was pretty happy. But me too, I got carried too, so I just want to say thank you for my team. And Leave Sandbox, the romantic play never stops. You guys had a lot of fun on the Rift. How were you guys able to be so aggressive and proactive? I think I am the one who always kind of go for some plays, you know, but at the same time, my teammates are there with me, kind of following up, so we were able to make a great play together. And closer, yeah, we can tell that Live Sandbox is showing a great teamwork these days. Tell me about it. I think we are having a lot of conversation together these days, and we are all just so hungry for victory, and we are so invested to picking up wins. So I guess that's this is a good result. In game number 1, we had Ari Vi comp for the mid jungle duo. You guys are 2-1 with that comp. So tell me about that Ari Vi comp. And these days, Ari has not been doing a great job, other than Leave Sandbox. Well, first off, Closer is really good at Ari, and secondly, I'm good at Vi. What about you, Closer? What is so good about that comp? Same, he's good at Vi, I'm good at Ari. You know. And today, your Vi was going all in for every plays, and at the end of the game, I heard you saying sorry to your teammates. I mean, that's the one I mentioned earlier. I left one of my USB for my gear. So I had to use a different mouse today, so I was not able to show 100% of my performance. So I was really sorry, you know. Closer, what about you? How was his Vi performance? I don't know why he's feeling sorry. It was perfect. In game 2, we had Swain versus Silas matchup for the first time in the LCK history on the mid lane. Well, Silas is a well-known counter into Swain, but this is the first time we had actually Silas playing good into Swain. Yeah, I was like, once we saw the opponent locking in Swain, it's gonna be 100% Silas for me. I want to ask you why LCK is not favoring Silas or picking Silas, just like LPL does. I'm not really sure, but LCK just doesn't prefer Silas, I guess. But LPL likes to fight a lot, so they kind of like Silas, I guess. I guess you're gonna keep playing Silas into Swain, right? Yes, whenever it's open. Game 2, we had Dragon Soul taken at about 21 minutes into the game. Did you expect this much of a dominance walking to the low park venue? I don't know what happened today. I don't know why we're able to play so well, but I guess our bottom duo won lane so hard. So we're able to kind of transition that into Drake takes. And also, our players also didn't make any errors or mistakes, so we were able to have a very clean and fast win. Speaking of bottom lane, yeah, what do you feel about your bot duo's performance today? Well, I think like all 5 players on Live Sandbox did a great job. So well done, guys. I'm happy. And Croco, I saw your parents here at Low Park today. Would you like to say hi over to them? They seem pretty happy. I wanna carry you guys after I have find a huge success in my life. I promise. Live Sandbox is now on an unstoppable momentum, and your next opponent is Hana Life Esports. What is your mindset for that matchup? My ex-teammate Onflake is on Hana Life, so I'm gonna just stomp on him.
알겠습니다. 클런트 선수도 각오 한마디 부탁드립니다.
네, 저도 상대 아카데미 때부터 라이벌.
Me too.
카리스 선수가
Karis,
있어가지고
my rival
네,
since the
이번에
academy
이민자가
league,
강삼
so
누군지 보여줘야 될
I'm
것
gonna see who's the best mid laner born in 2003.
알겠습니다. 이 빅매치 저도 기대해
This will
보도록
be the end of the
하겠습니다.
interview
오늘 시청해
from
주셔서
Krakow Closer and back to the casters. Thank you.